हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं खुशहाल आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पर। आज की हमारी डिक्टेशन है कैलाश चंद्रा वॉल्यूम 15 से एक्सरसाइज नंबर 327। गेट रेडी, स्टार्ट। सर, I am dejected today as I was on the day the finance minister presented the budget. The description of the problems is correct, but the proposed solutions are not acceptable to us. I do not agree with the concept that linking the Indian economy with the world economy will improve the situation. By world economy, we mean the combined economy of the G7 nations. These nations, taken together, account for 12% of the world's population and 70% of the world production. How can we compare the economy of poor countries like India with the economies of those nations when the per capita income in India is rupees 4,000 and the per capita income in USA is rupees 5 lakhs, and in the case of G7 it is between rupees 4 lakh and rupees 5 lakhs. The needs of the Indian people are different from those of the people of America, Britain, and Japan. When we return from visits to foreign countries, we talk about the developments in those countries and want to know why such developments do not take place in India. We always try to adopt the latest trends in foreign countries, but this thinking is detrimental to national interest. Therefore, it is not possible for me to think the way the Honorable Minister of Finance thinks, nor do I agree to his views. Mr. Speaker, Sir, I heard the speech delivered by the Honorable Minister of Finance. He reiterated the same point that had we failed to pay back the debt we have taken, we would have also been in the same condition in which countries of Latin America have fallen. I share the concern of the Honorable Minister about Latin America, whose condition deteriorated because of their close link with international institutions like IMF, World Bank, and other financial institutions and multinationals. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, Sir, I would like to tell the people of the country this stark reality that by getting this finance bill passed, the government is going to take the path which would lead to a dangerous situation and which will not be a different situation from the situation of political slavery of the country passed through for a long time unless corrective measures are taken against the implementation of this bill, especially when the country is in a very bad shape. Mr. Speaker, Sir, the ultimate goal of Swaraj movement was to instill national feelings in people and attain self-sufficiency. Gandhiji started that movement, and many of the present honorable members of the House did not participate in that movement. At that time, they may be too old to participate in the movement. It might be possible that the students in schools were not taught the lofty ideals of our Swaraj movement in the country, and political leaders also do not bother to understand it. However, it is a fact that if we do not have national feelings and fail to achieve self sufficiency, we would be in great difficulty. I know that the government will be able to get the bill passed in the House, but we cannot associate ourselves with the bill and the policies adopted by the government. After presentation of this budget, there has been steep rise in the prices, particularly in regard to fertilizers, and though it has been stated by the Honorable Minister as a regional issue, it has further deteriorated the financial condition of the farmers. Mr. Speaker, sir, in view of the present situation, I fear the policy adopted by the government and the budget would lead the country towards destruction. The Honorable Minister has not suggested the solution to those three issues the way he should have. When Mir Jafar allowed East India Company to do business in India, he did not visualize the political ramifications of it. He thought that it was just a trading company. A senior minister in the Indian cabinet had stated in America that the government of India would invite American investment through ultimately he did not succeed in getting it done. But the policy the Honorable Minister of Finance proposes to implement seems to be very dangerous. I am more disappointed because such a great politician like Shri Advani also praised it. Would it be possible even for such capitalists as Indian economy to compete with Rockefeller and Ford? It is a sign of danger for our economy and also for the capitalist system. The industrialists who fail to understand the motive of this bill will have to repent and face the consequences afterwards. There are a number of banks in our country. The Honorable Minister of Finance has been the head of these banks. When nationalization policy was implemented, there were 14 banks. At present, various branches of banks are working in every area and the government have to bear heavy expenditure. Would it not be in the interest of the country that all the banks though be unfied? Thanks for watching this video.